Welcome back to another week of This Week in Sagefield.
Yeah, welcome to you too.
Hey, thank you very much. I've been here all along.
Oh, have you? Okay,
yes, yeah,
right.
Yeah. I also made it
Here
sound
we
like
go.
this episode is going to sound like it is a whole week.
Yes.
So, yeah, buckle in.
Oh, it is a whole week. Yeah, that's
there
it.
we go. Okay. I'm Chris. You are...
Bummer. Yes.
Are you sure?
Still? Yeah.
Still? Okay, good.
Check
good
this
stuff.
morning.
We want to first say welcome to some of our new listeners, our new subscribers, and we want to say to our old and previous subscribers, not the old ones too, and the young ones, everyone in, but you know what?
Yeah, dig yourself deeper.
Yeah, I'm
dig
going,
yourself
I'm going.
deeper.
Please do remember, if you are listening on YouTube or if you are listening on any of your podcasting apps, to click subscribe. It helps us to get our name out there and for more and more people to hear this really, really stinking important news.
Yes, we might even get a sponsor one day when we're grown up. Yeah.
I'll sponsor it. What do you need? Do you want a T-shirt? Maybe you could wear it.
But you have a quote for us, don't you?
I do. Let's start off with a quote. And this quote comes from a human person. And I'm not going to tell you...
That's interesting.
I'm not going to tell you who it is by just yet. We will reveal it at the end of the episode.
Ooh, that'll keep them on the edges of their seats, I'm sure.
Man,
Yes,
if they are sitting,
yeah,
otherwise...
their toes are curling as we speak.
My goodness, hanging 10 hard. So, do let us know in the comments who you think this quote comes from. The quote is... If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one? You don't know who it is
I
yet.
have no idea.
You have no idea.
I thought Barbara Streisand, but apparently I'm wrong.
Most quotes are Barbara Streisand.
But I must tell you that
Yes.
I'm basking in the glow of your newfound famedom and my newfound famedom because this podcast got
we went viral.
we went viral. Well,
went
kind of semi-viral.
We went Sagefield viral.
Yeah. Not quite. Diseasal? No.
that one,
What's a small version of viral?
Viral.
Okay. Yeah, we got approximately 3.5 times our normal listenership.
Yeah, somewhere
about
around there.
the last for the last one, and we think we know why.
We do, we absolutely. And we're actually going to be speaking more about that today. In fact, all the things we are speaking about today, first is going to be on that, the ERF 5008. We're going to be hearing some good opinions and some facts. We're going to try to dig out as much of that as we can around the building and development plans there. We're going to be speaking about the anything that floats, how that went, and if there is maybe even some controversy about...
Always controversial.
Of course there is.
Yes.
We're going to be speaking about something called a flying nonagenerian. I have no idea what that is. Did I say it right?
You did, yes.
I tried to say it as fast as possible.
Yeah,
So if I did make a mistake, you have no idea. We're also going to be hearing what the Eagle Stars are up to and mentioning one or two Easter things coming up. So are you ready for all of that?
I think I am. I hope so, because it'll
good.
be a bit of a quiet podcast.
It will be a contemplative one. All right, let's get into it and speak about ERF 5008.
Well, yeah, it's been really interesting, and the reason I think that was the reason for our huge increase in listeners was on social media. Every time someone talked about, and it is a very controversial and talked about development.
Yeah.
During the conversations on social media, people were saying, "Hey, listen to this podcast," and sharing a link to our podcast.
That's right, yeah.
And it was all over the place. So yeah, it was great. Nice to be useful. Hey?
It is,
nice to be useful.
I think so. To be able to summarize a bunch of the information. I mean, we're really feeding off what's in the age and going a little bit further than what was in the... Well, I don't even know if we were going a little bit too much further, but just summarizing that and just helping to kind of...
So it is controversial, but I think it's not as controversial as some are saying. And I think everyone would be wise to look at the whole application online. It'll be on the Nysa Municipal website, the advertisement, which has been in our paper a couple of times.
Yeah, with exclamation marks.
With exclamation marks. Yeah, because it was advertised last year and then re-advertised last edition.
Yes.
But have a look at it online, because obviously they'll give a lot more detail about the application.
I'll try and link to that,
so I think it's to encourage people to try and look at the facts, because there's so much speculation going on out there.
Yeah.
And we've had we did call for people to sort of send in their views and their thoughts on it,
and we've got some of that, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, we got one of the things we got was the Sedgefield Island Village Homeowners Association. So they're not really for it. So obviously Sedgefield Island Village is it's a neighbor of the new development.
Yes, so they're going to be impacted with noise. I mean, if something big goes down over there, then they're gonna know about it.
Yeah, that's it. And so they sort of point out in there, it's quite a lengthy letter, which will go in our next edition of The Edge next week. But they're basically saying why it had to be re-advertised. And that was basically because that was the fault of the municipality. They were supposed to include... it's supposed to be included in a local newspaper, which it was, but the same advert has to be... put online as well on the website.
Oh, and it wasn't.
What have you?
Okay.
Well, they're saying it wasn't. There's no way of really knowing.
Yeah, verifying.
But yeah, so that's why it's been extended and re-advertised. For a further 30 days. They also talked about that they have concerns about the soak away.
Yeah, that seems to be the biggest
rainwater, because obviously it's a large green area because it's a car park, not a green belt. We said that a few times before. It's a car park that's under lawn at the moment. Obviously, the markets there, that's sort of soft ground underneath. It's not paved or anything like that. So there's soak away there as well. They've got various concerns like that. They're worried about the actual parking shortage if they build on the parking area adjacent to the Mosaic Market.
Yes.
At the moment, that's a parking area. If they build on that,
where people going to park?
Where are people going to park for the Wild Oats Farmers Market? And
for the
other
others.
Markets.
That
sort of thing. Yeah. They said they talked about so the Wild Oats ladies have Wild Oats proprietors, I suppose is the better word. They've actually put out a serious objection on Facebook. They're calling they're gathering the troops to object to this because they're not happy about it.
They don't want it to happen,
and they're blaming development in the area for flooding and which is knock-on effect for insurance and so on and so forth.
Okay. So they're
that's conjecture. I don't know what the science is behind that. I still maintain though that and you did a bit of research on this, didn't you? That it is zoned business.
That's right. Yeah, not just, but
business and mixed use.
Business zone 1 and general residential 3.
Yeah. And so and they're applying to have it subdivided and lessening the impact.
Yes, this would,
That's what I'm battling with because I don't think you can actually stop whatever's going on there unless it doesn't mix with their zoning.
Yes, exactly.
If they stop the current zoning application, it means business and mixed residential, and residential 3 will stay.
Yes, that it's actually going to be...
It'll stay as that, which does mean that flats and that sort of thing
even in
can
a
be
hotel.
built.
Yeah. Well, let's get to this because a lot of what's kind of coming out has me a little bit confused. Maybe they do have a point. Maybe it is a flooding area. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. Maybe these are valid concerns.
Yeah.
And I think someone even dismissed the idea of them being able to build a hotel according to their zoning. Now, of course, there are environmental impact reports that need to happen, but that is a completely different part of this process. From what I understand.
I don't even know if this needs an environmental impact because it's already zoned.
Yes.
If you want to change...
for the building, that'll always need to happen.
Okay, but they'll have to get approval for the building.
Exactly.
But the environmental impact studies are normally when they're changing from, say, open area or a green area,
Yes.
agricultural area,
to something
residential.
else. Yeah.
So when the impact on the area is increasing, so I'm not sure what the process is for this. Will they have to have an environmental impact study? I don't know, but it's just a thing. Let's
that's it. So
let's handle it gently. And I love that we've got so many different points of views.
Oh, it's very helpful and it's good. And it's right because, Sagefield is changing and there are more and more developments coming in. And I know that's frightening for a lot of people. It is so
frightening,
But it is going to happen. We have a lot of people moving down into this area, and so we do need to keep a pulse on it. That being said, the impact, or what's really being said about this, and where comment is needed for this, is specifically around rezoning.
Yes,
so that's where in my mind, I'm trying to boil this down to what are the facts? What do we know?
Yeah.
What does the advert say? What are the intentions? Now, the current zoning is for it to be on ERF 5008, a business zone 1 and general residential 3.
So now, this is now fact from the municipality.
Yes.
This isn't what someone told someone who told someone who told you.
Exactly.
This is from the municipal thing that you've
That's
got.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, from the advert. So it is currently general residential 3, which allows for the construction of apartment blocks, that's flats, boarding houses, and even a hotel. So there is the potential for being able to do that. Business zone 1 is just the one that all of them will have around there. Its primary uses would be shops, supermarkets, restaurants, flats above the ground, all of that kind of thing. Now, the new plans proposed are for a subdivision of, there are 2 portions to it, a portion A and a portion B. And for the portion A would be to get it to a general residential 1, and that would be for group housing, which would be 16 individual housings, I think that would be right, and 1 private open space, and then portion B to still be to
remain as business,
as business 1. That's it. So it would still be able to do commercial, accommodating, shops, offices, restaurants, and everything like that. Now, what we don't have is an indication, because it's not part of this part of the process, for exactly what the environmental impact would be. Now, of course, being there right there by the island, and we know about all the floods that have happened previously, we should be kind of concerned about this to a certain regard. Now, according to the reports that I got here, ERF 1627, which shares the same developer, it's an adjacent property. Now, that required extensive aquatic biodiversity reports and flood management studies because it is a wetland. Now, this will be when the building happens. There need to be town planning applications in these low-lying zones, and that will look at what will happen if with one of the 1 in 50-year floods or 1 in 100-year floodlines. Those need to be determined, and then the drainage according to those.
Is that now the adjacent ERF?
Yes, so they've gone through that, and that has been done, and that would need to be done by the right people, not just in conjecture, not just, that's our kind of soak away, that's our place. I'm not sure where those are going, where that comes from. If somebody does have that information on paper and not just I remember that one. It was, I remember the water used to be up there. No, it's there in that parking lot. I'm not imitating anyone that I know in real life for that.
Yes, we have a lot of people from Devon on the...
Exactly, that's why I went with that.
Yeah, I think that's the important thing we've got to look at, because I've gone through a lot of these things over the years.
Exactly.
And what I often see is a long list of objections from people. And this is when it's going through the process. Yeah. And next to the list of objections, the comments from the authorities will say, invalid objection because of this, invalid objection. And there's so many that are, and it's understandable, they are emotional objections. And I can just see here, because the application is simply for rezoning to a lesser impact development, so many people are going to be sending in objections saying, this is a soaking area for the thing, or this is whatever they want to say. Those objections, I would imagine, are going to be thrown out, because
I would think so. Yeah.
One of the things that's come up is the parking area, and saying, how can they take this parking area away?
Yeah.
because the people from the markets, the various markets use it, and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, that is at the discretion of the owner of the land.
You know, if
you brought up a thing earlier.
Yeah, if I've been borrowing my neighbor's parking in their premises for my visitors, and then my neighbors want to build a hot tub over there, I don't know if I can really say you can't do that.
No,
because
I think they might allow you to move your car first, but that's as far as it's going to go.
Maybe I just want to move it.
There we go.
Build a hot tub
in.
That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I think we can just sort of seal that for now.
Yes,
and hear
let's
more.
see what happens. Yeah, and once again, if people have legitimate things, as I say, we love to get feedback.
Yes.
This one from the Island Village is so well put together.
I love the letters and the edge.
Yeah,
I really do.
Great.
I enjoy it because they're well thought out more often than not.
That's it. And obviously we will get comment from the developer on this, because obviously you've got to get both sides of the story.
That's right. And that'll be really, really good. So I mean, if he does go ahead, if the developers do go ahead and build there, and then we have these great big floods, at least there are some of us who are prepared to float on anything.
On anything. Well done. Good segue.
That's how I do it. We had anything that floats on Saturday, and this was just a jolly good amount of fun, wasn't it?
Wasn't it just? It was a very exciting day and very crazy day. And just good.
Lots of laughs.
It's every year it's fun, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, a whole bunch of teams that came out. We had scouts. We had the
two scouts teams.
Two scouts team. They did really well. They were impressive in their building.
They were. They know how to build a boat. These scouts.
Apparently, they do.
Yeah, I think they do it every weekend.
I feel like it. Yeah.
If they, I mean, you talked earlier about the flooding. I'm just going to grab a scout.
Yeah, there you go. See if they float.
If town floods, I'm going to have a scout in my cupboard.
I'm going to grab one of these.
Open the cupboard, release the scout, build a boat. Yeah.
I'm going to grab one of the 7 dwarves.
Oh yes. Okay, that was the Roos family.
The Roos family who did an
their boat was called
job.
Snow
that
White.
Was,
yes.
I couldn't believe how good it looked. It felt a shame to have it actually go in the water. It was decorated beautifully. There was grass on it, turf, astroturf.
Yes.
There were mushrooms on it. There
were dwarfs on it.
There were dwarfs, and a whole bunch of those labeled.
They were kind of tall dwarfs, hey?
It's like, I mean, I try not to discriminate, but that's that's just me. We've all got to grow.
Yes, yeah. No, so and a Snow White. I mean, the boat was called Snow White.
Yeah.
Who looked more like Snow White than Snow White does. Yeah.
Right.
Disney would employ this girl to replace any other Snow White that's ever been existed. They were amazing. What a great team.
Yeah, very, very good.
And then there was the single team, the one-man team from the Lions who had what he called a river drone. That was
is that what it
a
was?
river drone.
Oh, okay, cool.
His own design.
It was very good. The otter.
Yes.
Forest Roots are also there.
Forest Roots, the Green Machine.
Yes, Green Machine.
They are normally very, very fast, but they were there. And the Edge team.
The Edge team. What
we were
called?
Mild
something.
Mild Fury.
Mild Fury,
as opposed to Epic Fury.
Yes.
No, so is that all of them? Yeah, that's 6. There were 6 teams. Yeah.
Oh man, it was so exciting. It was so very, very
really
good.
Yeah.
And just really for Masatandani, for a community event, just really, really cool.
It was a fundraiser for Masatandani, and as I've always said, due to the person who organizes it, which is me, it doesn't always raise much money at all for Masatandani. That's going to be looked at in the future again. But we have fun.
Oh, we do.
We have
Absolutely.
fun.
No.
And yes, there was controversy because
who won?
Well, yes.
Who was really the winner? At the end of the day, that's the most important
part. The real winner was the community.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
so
in.
The trophy and the 2,000 rise. That's right. That's short for cash prize. The 2,000 Rand prize was won by Odin's Hammer, I think it was called. That was the Scouts team.
Yes, one of the Scouts
teams.
So
now, the
other teams,
the Snow White team, looked very impressive. All the costumes, everything.
They were amazing, and they were very fast as well.
Very fast, and they won the final heat. So they were a dead cert to win.
Yes,
we thought they would. We thought would. And then the judges announced. Well, the MC.
Yeah. Well,
Cornell. What a great guy.
Hey?
Cornell did well.
Yeah.
And he announced that the judges had decided that the Odin hammer was the overall winner.
Oh.
Okay, they had a great war cry. They had a great boat.
They did.
But they came second in the final heat.
But that's not the only thing that counts. It's
everything.
all
It's
round.
Hearse and its backstory and all that.
So what
but
happened?
what actually happened
Oh,
was the big rule, the cardinal sin, the ethos of anything that floats.
Don't stab each other.
Apart from that,
Okay,
and that's only happened twice.
Okay, that's
so
like
you don't.
so it's like
don't,
second
let's
or
not
third.
go back there. Let's not go back there.
Okay.
No, because it's on the island and in a conservancy, leave nothing behind.
Yes,
so
in the water especially.
in the water.
Yeah.
So none of your people. You have to bring them back on the boat as you finish, but also you can't drop anything off the boat and leave it in the water.
Like, for example, a beard.
A beard. A dwarf's beard.
Ah.
Yeah. Not just any beard, a dwarf's beard.
And the real controversy is, should they have been disqualified?
Oh, well, I don't, no.
No, probably
well,
not.
They got some prizes and
they did.
whatever.
We all did.
Apparently, that took the points off them just down below.
Just enough.
Well, they never did show us the points.
Yes.
And I for one, paid, our team paid a sizable 50 Rand bribe to one of the judges.
Yeah.
And did we get a prize? No.
Well, I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, did they give you the 50 Rand back?
No, a beard.
A beard.
They found it
dwarf's
somewhere.
beard.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, but it was good. I mean,
it was good fun. That's
prizes
all right.
donated by
Well done.
local companies. We'll put a list in the newspaper.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
Really good. And
well done to all the teams.
Yes,
it was very, very
thank
good
you
to
to
see.
all the teams.
And so great to be a part of. Really, really stoked for that. Now, please do tell me, what on earth is a flying nonagenerian?
It's a lovely story.
Okay.
No,
I certainly hope so.
Well, it's a story with a lovely ending. Put it that
so
way.
it's not a lovely story. Oh, okay. I'm going to check
So
out.
these are stories that are, I don't know, they're so community news and just so, that's what I love about running a community newspaper.
Them's my favorites.
Them's your favorites. So there's a man in the village.
There once was a man.
Carl Rietbroek, 92.
Ah.
He's 92.
Yeah.
One of the original founders
Of Sedgefield.
of of the Eden Easy Riders. So he and his wife Heather have been in Sedgefield for many, many years.
Yeah.
And they started the cycling group called the Eden Easy Riders that goes all over the country. They used to go on tours. Eugene,
cool.
I was going to say Eugene ran with it.
Yes.
Eugene, the late Eugene Roux. He sort of spread it further.
Yes.
Which they were sort of founder members. Anyway, he says now he can't actually keep up with the Eden Easy Riders.
Oh yeah.
And though they would love him to come along, he knows he's slowing them down a bit. He's 92.
Yeah, it's understandable. Yeah.
So he goes riding by himself. So he went off to ride to Swartvlei Beach.
Okay.
On his bicycle.
Nice.
As you do.
Yes.
And then not many 92-year-olds do it.
No, that's I'm trying to picture it.
So on his way back, he's crossing on the side of the highway. He's crossing over the bridge, the highway bridge.
Yeah.
You can hear a loud noise behind him. It's a truck.
Yeah.
Probably louder than that.
A little bit.
I'm not very well known for my truck impersonations.
I enjoyed it.
So he hears this noise behind. So he rides a bit faster because he wants to get off the bridge before this thing comes. Yeah. And he says he's just got over the bridge and this truck making this huge noise behind him.
Yeah.
Just all he can hear is this thing going. And he said, and the next thing, I woke up to two men helping me off the grass. I said, did the truck hit you? He said, no. I said, oh, did it hit your bicycle?
Yeah.
He said, no. The air, the what do you call it? The something wind, the slipstream. I don't know if it's a slipstream. The wind, have you ever been driving a car, a small car, and a truck comes past you the other way, and it feels like you've stopped?
Blows you right off.
Well, he'd been going the same way as this truck. It picked him up.
No way.
And his bicycle, the wind.
Yes.
And you know the crash bar, the railing that goes on the side of the road?
Yes.
Over that.
No way.
Onto the ground. And he says he doesn't know. He wasn't unconscious for long, but luckily two men had been coming. I think they were driving the same way, maybe behind the truck.
Yeah.
But they saw what happened and they
saw
stopped.
Him go flying.
And
flying.
Flying.
Here we go.
Extra flying nonagenerian.
Oh, is that a 90-year-old person?
A 90-year-old, between 90 and 99 is a nonagenerian.
An octogenarian
is an 80-year-old. Yeah, you're getting it. Yeah,
on my way.
So, and he says, I said, but are you hurt? He said, no, I'm fine. I said, and your bicycle? My bicycle's fine. Everything's fine.
That's incredible.
He doesn't remember a thing except hearing this noise behind him and pedaling like mad to get a little bit off the bridge. Yeah. And he said, these guys said, no, it just whoop over that barrier, clonk onto the ground, onto the soft grass.
Thank goodness.
And Carl Rietbroek lives to tell the tale.
That is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what a way.
I just picture the scene of all the birds watching, driving past, seeing this.
Yeah, the kingfisher on the power line looking down, going, oh, there's something you don't see every day.
Oh, wow. honey, look. You think he's 90? No way. No way he is. Look at him. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that story.
That
was really worthwhile.
Yeah.
We've got some other very fit Sagefilians, Sagetables.
Sagittarians.
Yes, those who've been playing some great rugby once again.
Yes, the Sedgefield Pick and Pay Eagle Stars. Yep.
So
they have indeed. They've started the season and
Good.
It seems they've started it well. They played against Albertina Rangers March the 21st, so that's a week ago or so.
Yeah.
A week and a bit ago.
I don't know.
And won with a score of 34-18.
Amazing.
Yes.
Annihilation.
And they've also recently, I don't know the exact date, played against the Silver Stars.
We hear about that.
I think they're Oudtshoorn.
Oudtshoorn, yes.
And they won there as well at 17-13.
They've been training.
They have. I think this weekend, I think it's the Easter weekend, and I should have looked it up. I am a miss. Not a miss.
I've always thought so.
I'm not a miss.
Yeah.
I'm a man.
I am a man.
Damn you. I didn't look up the dates of the tournament, but it's soon.
Yes, it's part of
and
this.
And it's a big Neisner tournament.
Oh, yeah.
The Eagle Stars. Oh, let's hope they bring the trophy home. They have won it before, I seem to remember.
And they've done very well.
So, they're such a cool
the soccer team. Hey? And the soccer team.
The soccer team.
There's also an Easter festival for them. Okay, but anyway, we'll
sure about that. I thought the soccer team was the Neisner Oyster Festival Cup.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all sports. I don't know sports.
United normally do well
Thank
in
you.
that.
Okay, but it's Easter. We are over here,
indeed,
and there are quite a few Easter services round and about. Easter services round and about, but there is one really cool one.
Yeah, hopefully they'll all be cool, but there's one kind of a memorable tradition. And it's non-denominational, so anybody can come. And it's at a lovely place. It's a sunrise service, and it's up right at the top of the copy by the water tank things.
You sneak under fences and you don't. It's really very easy. Yeah,
there's a little bit of a climb, but like a walking climb. It's not bad. And for years, it started with the Slow Festival, I seem to remember.
Really?
Many years back. Yeah. And people drive as far up as they can, and then they walk up. And then you watch the sunrise, and there's a bit of a prayer, a few songs, a few Bible readings. It's an Easter Sunday service.
Yeah.
And it's short. Normally I think this year's sunrise is at 6:46, if I remember correctly.
That's not even not that early.
7. So if you aim to be there at 6:30, it will be light already,
Yes. Yeah,
and
yeah.
you will get to see the sunrise. And you can see the whole of Sedgefield.
It's a beautiful view.
It's
Wow.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
And the whole of Smutsville on the other side of the dune.
Good
you
perspective.
can see the sea. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I think it's the highest. Well, it must be the highest point.
I think it is. Yes, it's got a beacon.
There's a beacon. A beacon.
The beacon.
The beacon.
There we go.
Yeah. So it must be the highest point in Sedgefield. And it is the highlight of the Easter weekend, yeah.
Oh, very,
and then
very
what
good.
people do, as I say, it's normally over sort of by 7:30, 7:45.
Yeah.
People
if
go
you-
home, have a cup of coffee, and then
There you
head
go.
off if they want to go to their own church services.
Yeah.
And whatever.
Any of those?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Huh?
Really
Yeah.
cool. And
Excellent.
of course, Saturday we're going to have the Easter markets.
Yes.
The markets.
The market.
on
yeah.
Easter,
On Easter,
so
which
we'll
is
call
going to
them
be
Easter
huge and
markets.
epic.
Yeah.
I mean,
so-
there's already been more traffic about town, and that's always
There
exciting
has,
and cool
yes,
to
yeah.
see. And hopefully it
absolutely.
translates into some great experiences for people and some
Yeah.
great businesses for our people
Yes,
as
yeah.
well. That'll
Some
be really,
income
really cool.
for the struggling Sedgefield businesses.
Yeah, man.
Support local.
Come on.
Yeah, there we go. Support
Es-
local.
Especially me, yeah. And the Edge, yeah.
Oh, yes, and the
and all of those along the way. But before we go, I've got to reveal who the quote comes
Oh,
from.
yes, please.
The quote being, "If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one?" And that is a quote from Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, wow. That long ago.
Yeah, the man about truth and
Yes,
honesty
there
and,
we
and
go.
all
Yeah,
of those.
so
kind
he
of-
had a sense of humor as well.
Yes, no, he did.
As
hey?
well as an ugly face. Yeah.
Yeah. It was quite. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
I didn't know him personally.
Looked quite like Barbara Streisand, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know what Barbara Streisand looks like. No,
Okay,
I can
just
picture her now.
Google. Yeah.
I can picture a very soft focus on an old record cover.
They always
That-
use soft
that's my ref-
focus with Barbara Streisand.
And Abraham Lincoln.
At least until she had the Abraham Lincoln beard shaved off. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. But hey, thanks so much. Everyone, remember to subscribe once again. Let us know your thoughts, your opinions, and any other facts that we
And
missed
share
out.
the link with family and friends.
Yeah, please do.
Share,
Don't be shy.
Let's get the word spread around.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, thanks so much.
It's been real.